joining us now is third-year head coach Carl Clifton Soderstrom of the North Park women's tennis team. North Park coming off a solid season last year where they finished 500 9-9 as they continue to improve each season since the inception 3 years ago. Carl, now that you're entering your third season as the head coach of the North Park team, what are your expectations for this upcoming year for the team?
Yeah, like you said, there's been a lot of momentum in the last 2 years and the improvement there. We're going into this season with our largest team yet, so in terms of the overall size of the team is better. The overall talent of the team, I think, going into the season is better. 2 years ago we had almost all first-year or second-year students on the team. Now we finally have some upperclassmen. So I think with a little bit more maturity on the team and some new talent in the recruits, I'm hopeful that momentum will continue. So.
One name that's not here, though, is that of Lisa Daniels, your number one singles player. Talk a little about just how this team is going to be able to fill the void of Lisa's absence. You got Jasmin and Veil, you got Vilda Olven coming back, as well as some other players coming back. And how much do you think they're going to be able to fill the void that Lisa, unfortunately, is in her absence?
Yeah, Lisa was certainly a sort of key part of the team for the last 2 years. She's still at North Park. There were, for various reasons, she needed to take the season off. But between Jasmin Madrid, who's returning, and Vilda Olven, who's returning, and a couple of new players, the overall depth of the team is much more solid. And I think the way that it usually pans out in tennis matches, certainly within the conference, is depth is sort of more significant than any single player. So, but certainly it's we look forward to Lisa finding the opportunity to return to the team. But we work with what we got this year. So,
absolutely. Touch a little bit more on what Jasmin and Vilda are going to be able to bring to this team. So much more as Vilda, actually, because she had quite a season for you guys in the spring. Talk about what those two are going to be bringing to this team.
I think Jasmin has a kind of maturity. She's the team captain, so she brings that kind of wisdom to the team, and certainly Vilda's strokes. Any number of coaches last year were sort of amazed that she came in as a first-year player and did what she did. So it was, I just expect that to continue. So. Yeah.
Hey, talk about too what you guys got coming up. You head out of town the next 2 days to Iowa to play Cornell and Coe College. Talk about what you guys got coming up for the non-conference schedule of things.
Yeah, so we have Coe and Cornell this weekend. We haven't played them before, so we're trying, now that we're in our third season, to kind of expand the different teams that we're playing. So I think those will be quite competitive matches. Sort of a tough first match, so I think it'll really test some of our best players, which would be good. We'll have Judson on homecoming weekend that we're playing at home, so in the morning before all the football festivities and that, so that'll be exciting to have at home. We've had really close matches with them, and then a few other non-conference, like Aurora is in there, and some other schools. So.
And talk about this conference too, always up and down. It's such a tough conference, but you guys do such an incredible job of staying competitive in the conference. What do you think is something you guys got to do in order to keep that competitiveness? Yeah,
so in the last 2 years we've hovered right in the middle of the conference, which was great to start off as a program. We're excited about that. Augustana and Wheaton are always very tough. They're always near the top. But this year, the goal this year is to move up finally to the top half of the conference and get into that spring qualifying tournament for the Nationals. So that's sort of the goal we're setting for ourselves as a team, and I think we have the depth to make that possible. So.
All right, well, we wish you all the best of luck in the 2016 season, Carl.
Thank you.